Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra.
Endgame program and be done with them.
And we are back. And you know what, guys? Back from vacation, and I missed you guys so much. I've been looking forward to streaming for a while now. So we're back, and we're ready to stream. I have no clue if anyone's going to show up because guess what? I've been away for 2 weeks, and you know, in the streaming life, you can't leave people hanging for 2 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. I'll give people a couple of seconds to see if anyone shows up. Just a second now as I get myself set up here. Okay, we're done there. We're good there. Let's see what we got here. Shaner wants to know if this is the Battle Force 2000 stream. I'm sure, like always, Battle Force 2000 will come up in some ways. Oh, Carlos is here. David's here. Thanks, David. Thanks, Carlos. Thanks, Shaner. Wow, look, 3 people. That's awesome, guys. So excited. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Sorry, I had to get the glasses on to read the comments. I had to make the comments a bit bigger. I'm getting older, guys. Getting older. It's hard to read the screen sometimes, even though I got like, I don't know, 20, 34, 32-inch screens or 28-inch screens in front of me. I'm not sure. Yes, welcome, guys. Welcome. So, you know what, guys? I left you in the lurch a bit. I went on a quick week vacation, but what happened was I was left on a Saturday, so I missed 2 Sundays ago, and I didn't come back until Monday, so I missed last Sunday as well. So a week vacation cost me 2 streams, but I'm back now, and we'll start to get back into things hopefully, and you know, get back to the regular weekly thing here. Oh, Yojo June is ready to ramp up. I mean, we're days away from Yojo June started. Already getting news out there, of course, related to a potential Lara Croft figure. I mean, it's pretty sweet. I'm interested in it. We'll talk about it in a bit about Lara Croft. Sorry, getting water out of the way. Don't want to knock that over. Okay, so Shaner says he's been waiting 2 weeks for this. Well, welcome. I'm glad. Hopefully, it's going to be worth the wait. You know, we just like to talk G.I. Joe and Transformers here. It's nothing too serious. It's just a bunch of people hanging around talking about toys. I love interacting with your comments, guys. Renders dropping this week. Yeah, potentially. Lots of stuff on the go. What's the date? So today is the 24th. Technically, Yojo June. I guess the June 1st is not this Monday, but next Monday. So, I mean, what day? I'm kind of behind. I'm playing catch up on a few things. Have they announced when any of the streams take place? So I find, maybe I have false memories on this, but like it seems like some years they bounce back and forth on what way they're going to do things. So I got a piece of plastic stuck on my keyboard here. So, sorry guys. I think last year they messed up, right? I believe. So they did the big stream at the beginning. They gave us an illusion that they were going to do streams every week, but then they missed 1 or 2 of the streams during the week. One during technical difficulties, so they just didn't have it. And then I feel like they missed a second stream or something. Anyways, so I mean, you never know what you're going to get with the Yojo, the G.I. Joe Classified team. And this year, I don't know what we're going to get. Like, so I mean, we could be in trouble this year because, you know, they had 2 team members leave. So, I mean, there's kind of like the old monkey wrench thrown into the normal plans for sure. So did they record segments beforehand? or are they going to do them quasi-live this week or whatever, right? Record them that day, record them like this week, and have them ready. So we'll have to wait and see how it works out. June 3rd is the first stream. So June 3rd is Wednesday. So they're going to do them hopefully every Wednesday, potentially. Like I said, we don't really know until it works out. Shaner says, Ninja Force Zartan made it out west the other day. Great figure, better than the OG. Then the Ninja Force Zartan has piqued my interest. I haven't picked him up as of yet. Of course, he's a little easier to get in Canada for a Target exclusive. Not familiar with Tomb Raider franchise other than Lara Croft. Are there any other characters in the Tomb Raider franchise? I mean, Carlos, there's a few like supporting characters, but like everything, there's many realities of Tomb Raider, the different series or whatever. So you've got like the original games that it started with. You've got the Reborn series, which was a really good trilogy. I loved all three of those games. And then the new Amazon one is the first one is a remake of the original game, and the 2027 game is an original game. Is it going to be related to the games previous to it? I'm not really sure. So you kind of got like 2 or 3 different alternate, say, timelines on the go, potentially. I think, personally, I discussed in my video this week, I think if they're going to give us a Lara Croft figure, I think more than likely it will be based on the Amazon figure, because they would have negotiated this contract, this crossover with the current license holder, which I'm assuming is Amazon and Crystal Dynamics. So I would assume you're going to get a G.I. Joe classified style figure based on the Amazon design, right? Sorry. Shaner says, I'll make my decision on Lara Croft when I see the handed product. Exactly, Shaner. That's what I will do too. Once I see it, I'll figure out, I'm like, you know what? How does this relate to what I want to do with my collection? Like, for me, as long as they do her very well, comes with a couple of accessories, she looks great. I'm probably going to add her to my collection because I am a big fan of Lara Croft and Tomb Raider. So I think it'll be a great little addition. And we'll talk more about that in a second. But you know what? Like always, quickly, guys, quickly, okay? We'll get back to G.I. Joe and Transformers in a second, but let's talk some acquisitions, and I got a few stories for you, so we'll go over that quickly. Just quickly, I've been obviously back to the thrift store. I missed the thrift store when I was away on vacation, because as a person goes thrifting, I'm always like, what did I miss? How much stuff did I miss out on? And I have a buddy, he goes through all the time. I missed out on this G.I. Joe Real American Hero, a Marvel comic number 64. He picked it up for me and held on to it for me. So I got this. Now, I already have this in my collection, but you can, for what? This cost $1.50 Canadian. That's almost like $1 American. So this cost, basically, it was dirt cheap. Picked it up. I'll add it to the trade pile, and or sell it probably. I'll get some money for that, or I'll probably trade it. Anyways, guys, you know what's gross? I think this water has been here since the last time we streamed. She could be like a one-off, like this Fortnite Snake Eyes. Shannon, that is a good point too. They could, quote unquote, classify her, and like bring her to her own version. I personally think, simply because Amazon has a new game coming out, I think it would be more than likely a crossover / promotional product for that game. So just my personal opinion, no insider information. I think that it's going to be more related to the Amazon version. Okay, next up from the thrift store. Guys, look, This is I found this on Friday, I believe. Friday. This totally beater Real American Hero Ram Cycle. But you know what's cool? It came with the 2 saddlebags, which obviously I can strip and trade away if I need to. But the deal, the seal of the deal for me was it came with its kickstand, and I have one of these, and my kickstand is cracked in 2. So I was like, wow, this is a no-brainer. I think $2.99 at the thrift store. It came with a bunch of other junk or whatever, but you know what? I'll take that. And then Friday also came in handy, and I've never seen this before, but I got it looks like a Transmetal Waspinator. I'm not really sure. I'm not big into Beast Wars, but I have to look it up. But when I first seen it, it looked almost like a knockoff, a very, in the baggies, it looked almost like poor quality. So I was like, is this a knockoff? Anyways, I quickly Google imaged it, and it came up on eBay, and it said it sold for like $40 or $50. I was like, I'm going to pick it up, whatever. I think it cost me $3. But I'll add this to the trade pile, because don't forget, we're in May right now. Early July, I'll be heading to TFCon Toronto, and that's where I do all my Transformer wheels and deals for the year. So this goes in the trade pile, and I think Beast Wars is pretty popular with a lot of the collectors and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to trying to trade this for something pretty good. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that was kind of cool. So that was my thrift store stuff this week. And then I did get a mail call, and I think I forgot to keep it for the stream. But long story short, somebody sent me this. It's the weapon for the Real American Hero Cobra Law Guard, and I just never had this before. I actually have a fairly complete Cobra Law Guard. He even has the microphone, so this is cool. Adding this to the collection, and I think that is it for thrift stores and mail calls. But I did get some other stuff in quickly. Okay, I'll get back to the chat in 1 second, guys. Let's see what else I found this week. So this week, I got stuff lined up here. Did get some Transformers in this week. First up, we have Transformers More Than Meets the Eyes Autobot Hound. Okay, guys, I've been waiting for this figure for several years. I did a video on my channel, I think 2 years ago, where this was supposed to be a buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive, and Target canceled the line. So this was supposed to come out 2 years ago. Target canceled the line, and now I'm just getting it here as another Target exclusive right now. You know what? I just realized that. This was previously a Target exclusive. They canceled it. They did release it in the 5-pack, the Generation Select 5-pack, which I was like, there's no way I'm paying for that because it was too expensive. But I just got it back now. I just got it. So I got it this week from EB Games. Been waiting for this one for, over 2 years. Anyway, so super excited for this one. Maybe if we get a chance, we'll open it here on stream. I'm just going to put it down there for now. What's chat saying? Let's quickly get back to chat. So we got David, Carlos, and Shaner in chat. Mr. Paul Morales? I'm horrible name. Paul76, we're going to call you. I'm really bad with reading stuff under pressure. Welcome, Paul76. Next up, another Transformer. And guys, I already got Thundercracker, and now we're already on to Skywarp. I'm super excited for Skywarp. This guy, Skywarp is by far my favorite Seeker. It comes back to the fact, I probably told this story before, that I got Generation 1 Skywarp for one Christmas, and I can still remember it. I actually went to open them, and I did a paper cut it myself as a kid on the original packaging. Anyway, so Skywarp has always made an impression on me, and I love Skywarp. So I got this guy. Guys, there's a lot of hellos and stuff going around there. Guys, you guys are so friendly. You guys must be Canadian. Let's put Skywarp down there. So, yeah, I got Skywarp and Hound. What else did I get? Oh, of course, you can't beat another G.I. Joe retro figure. So I got Beachhead finally. He was on a good price on Amazon.com, so I picked him up as one of my other shipments. Anyways, pretty sweet. I got to totally redo this because you can't see it. There's 4 deep right here. There's 4 deep right here for retro. But then I have Bats, Cobra Commander, and Eels just hanging up there randomly. And then I've got Beachhead. So now I'm 4 deep on them. And I don't have a spot for them. So I gotta redo some stuff. I like the Star Wars stuff. But Star Wars is kind of dead right now. So Star Wars might have to go away for a bit while G.I. Joe fills in the cracks. I don't know where I'm putting this. I had it somewhere earlier. So I'm going to put Beachhead down there. Speaking of Star Wars, took the family to see the new Mandalorian movie this morning. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you're on the fence from seeing it, I would recommend seeing it if you're a fan of Mandalorian, obviously. It is like it's 4 episodes just stitched together, or 2 episodes or 3 episodes stitched together. It definitely could have been a show on Disney Plus, but it's nice to get out and see some Star Wars in the theater. Anyways, it was definitely worth watching. It just wasn't necessarily amazing, but I still enjoyed it. Anyways, that's my quick and dirty review. Next up, okay, so it's a Star Wars segment here. I picked this little lady up, this Jedi Knight. This was on clearance at Walmart for $11. That's $11 Canadian. So I was like, well, she's my favorite Jedi, so like I can't pass up on this. So the box is messed up, but I'm just gonna open her. I'm just gonna put her on the shelf. I won't get to it tonight. But it's still pretty sweet. I can never say her name right. I don't know. Sakura is her last name. I forgot how to say her first name. It's the Aayla. But yeah. So that's pretty sweet. Favorite Jedi. Super cool. We're just going to place this. Where are we going to place this? Right here for now. And then. Okay. Okay, guys. We'll get back. Carlos says, I'll catch The Mandalorian eventually. Yeah, it's worth watching. Carlos, I don't know if you have any kids. They'll probably enjoy it. It has a gritty look to it, but it's very kid-friendly. And it was worth watching, like I said. But it definitely could have been a TV show. But it's still pretty cool. David says, Swish, I would love to get you on as a guest on my podcast, G.I. Joe News Review sometime in the future. Yeah, we can make that happen for sure. I mean, I can't guarantee how good of a guest I would be because here on my own show, I just ramble. So, but yeah, we can make that happen. Yeah, let's, here, just a sec now. You know what? Here's my email. You can send something there to me, or if you want, just reach out on Instagram or Twitter as well. Whichever one's easier for you. Instagram, Twitter, email. That's great. Okay, next up, I got one more thing, and then we'll get back to talking G.I. Joes and Transformers. So I was on vacation in Florida. I went on a week-long cruise. I had a couple days, a day and a half before the cruise. I was in Florida. I was like, you know what, guys? I'm going to Ross. I want to go to RossCon. So I've been to Ross before in Florida and have found nothing. Like absolutely nothing. You don't understand. Like the toy shelves would be picked clean. So I was like, well, you know what? Whatever. We're going to go to Target. We got to pass Ross. I'll just run into Ross. My wife wanted to run into Ross to see if there's any deals on clothes. So I run into Ross. I actually filmed some stuff there that'll turn into a short at some point, but it hasn't been published as of yet. So I go through, and I'm going through, and there's like some Masters of the Universe stuff. I was looking for G.I. Joe Retro. I was looking for a couple figures. The Snow Serpent. That's what I was looking for. G.I. Joe Retro Snow Serpent. Couldn't find him. No Joes. But as I round the corner and I'm filming stuff, whatever, I found this. Gargoyles. NECA Gargoyles 2-pack. The box opens. And you get Goliath and Demona. What's her name again? I can remember never. Demona, yeah. And, okay, now I'm into NECA Gargoyles as well. Because this was pretty sweet. So this was $29.99 American. And this is sweet. I have always been a fan of Gargoyles. I watched it as a kid. I tried to get my kids into it. They weren't sold on it, but I love it. And these NECA Gargoyles are not readily available here in Canada. No store really carried them. Long story short, super happy to find this. This is my RossCon find. Super happy. And I gotta get more of them. Anyways, so put that down there. Let's see what we got. I'll get back to the chat. See what the chat's up to. David says, I enjoyed The Mandalorian as fun adventure popcorn movie. I think that is fair. I ate candy and popcorns and drinks, and while I watched the movie, it was fun. Billionaires here. Welcome back. And Zoran's here too. Oh my God, guys. Thanks for joining. Hello. Welcome. Did Ross have any BF 2000? No, Zoran. No Battle Force 2000. Stop it. Nobody likes Battle Force 2000. I certainly don't. Ross has been kind of dry lately. Yeah, Carlos, I was getting there super late. I understand RossCon, kind of happened a little earlier in the year. You know what? I figured I might as well stop by. You don't understand. Like, obviously, people have had better deals, better finds. I was super excited to find the NECA Gargoyles. Like, I wasn't even really, like, I had seen people post on the RossCon forum I'm on, and they're like, oh, I found NECA Gargoyles. I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. I didn't really go with the purpose of finding them, but when I found them, I was like, I went to my wife. I'm like, I'm buying this. She's like, it's so big. How are we going to get that back? I'm like, I don't care. I'm buying it. So I ended up bringing it back as a carry-on on my trip back and just throwing it in the overhead bin. So that was cool. And the funny thing was, the day I came back, I'm like, oh, I should check Amazon.com to see if they have NECA Gargoyles. And they had Brooklyn on sale for $29.99. I was like, oh, well, I mean, that seems like a pretty good price. I mean, it's not the liquidation price that Ross sells it for, but it's still a pretty good price. And I went to bed, and I woke up the next day, and dynamic pricing had ended, and it was up to like $35. And currently now, the same product that was $29 earlier in the week is currently at $40 American. So I missed out on my window there. Hopefully they come back around and they get cheaper, because I'm interested in getting more of the NECA Gargoyles. I'll probably get them from Amazon. Plenty of Gargoyles at Ross. See, I'm jealous now, Carlos, because I'm in the Gargoyles, the NECA Gargoyles now, and I need some of them. Like, how much are the single pack ones? Are they $19.99 or $14.99? Do you know? David says, no Ross upstate in New York. I know, like, because, I mean, I'm close to upstate New York. I think the closest one is, like, Philadelphia or, like, Plattsburgh or something, like, to me from Canada. Should hit Target for Gargoyles. Plenty there. Damn it, you know what? Because some of the, I wonder if I just missed them, because some of the Targets have that like movie toy section in the electronics aisle. I probably just didn't go to a good Target. Damn it. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Shaner says, BF2K forever. You guys, man. You guys. You know it, David. You guys. Hilarious. Hilarity ensues. Anyways, long story short, I got some new stuff. You're back. I'm back. Let's talk some G.I. Joes and Transformers. What are you talking about? There's a Ross next to Target, Niagara Falls Boulevard. There is? Really? Well, I mean, okay. Let's restate, Zoran. I said closest to me. Niagara Falls is about 6 hours from me. Okay? So I don't know where you live. Maybe that's really close to you, but that's really far from me. So it might be actually quicker if I just went across the border and like went straight down to actually find it. So, yeah. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I'm sure. Have you been there, Zoran? I'm sure that Ross must get hit like crazy, though. Like, with all the Americans, all the Canadians, and all the tourists. I mean, is there anything... Have you actually been there and gotten stuff? Yeah, he says, I'm closer to St. Catharines. Yeah, that's fine. I figured you were closer. But have you actually been to that Ross and purchased anything and seen what kind of selection they usually have? Because I said, I joined a Facebook group, RossCon, just because I was curious what people were finding at Ross. And like the stuff they find there is absolutely insane. I mean, I think after the Christmas rush or whatever, some of the prices have gone up a bit, but whatever. You're still getting stuff on really good discount. Zoran says, I've been there once. It's like a bomb went off inside such a... Yes, that's how Ross usually is. Commander Unicron joined. Greetings all from the planet Cobra, the X-Pit community, the Pit 1982 YouTube channel, and my Aunt Energon Studios. Just 4 minutes left to my birthday. Happy birthday, Commander Unicron. Wow, happy birthday. I hope you had an absolutely outstanding birthday. We'll all give you a big virtual birthday hug. Good job. You survived one more year. Awesome. Monkey Dave says Rosses have never have anything. I know Ross. It's an enigma. It is such hit and miss or whatever. And I always complain because we have stores here in Canada that are just like Ross. We have Winners, we have Marshalls, many other stores, and like they don't get anything like that. They don't get anything close to it. They get the junkiest, crappiest toys, and it really pisses me off because, like I've said before on this channel, years ago, obviously their corporate buyers just put a little bit more effort in and they were getting really good stuff, and I don't see any brand name stuff show up at their at the Canadian retail in the discount stores anymore. My final gift was the Decepticon Nemesis. Wow, somebody must really love you to get you that Titan class ship. That's pretty awesome. I don't know I don't have Nemesis. I don't know. I think if I had the Ark and Nemesis Titans, I would have to keep them in vehicle form and hang them from the ceiling or something like that. I think the Nemesis looked really, really cool, but I just never picked her up. They should call, Zoran mentioned that he thinks they should call Ross. They should call him Gross. Gross. Yeah, happy birthday from the whole crowd here, guy. I just went on a quick rain trip and there was a Ross I forgot to stop into. Did you just get like Ross? Did you just go Nemesis Titan at Ross? Marshall's only sells disappointment. I agree with that sentiment. Yeah. Man, this place is rocking. All the regulars here tonight, thank you for joining us. I was seriously worried that nobody would show up. Maybe it would just be me and Zoran talking about Battle Force 2000. But you know what? There's a few people in the chat, and I really, really, really appreciate it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. If it flies and hangs in my oh yeah, you're going to hang it from the ceiling. That's awesome. I don't like, so I have a very small room here, but like I'm running out of room. So I'm like, I've got some space above me and over there to the back. I'm thinking about, hanging some stuff. Like I've got a, VTOL, Cobra VTOL, maybe a Cobra Rattler, or a Night Raven. I'm not really sure. I've always toyed with that idea, but I've been so nervous about doing it because I'm always like, people use the fishing wire, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if it snaps and your thing just falls on the floor? In my case, I'm in a back room here that's not finished. This floor is completely cement. So if stuff falls out of my case, it falls on a cement floor, and often I'm always worried it'll break. Right? I was trying to think of something. No. All right. So yeah, but I'm always been interested, and that's why I've actually been toying as well. There's people on the internet that sell like 3D printed what's the word, like stands that attach to your wall, so you can like attach them to your wall and like come out and but I personally find I would really like to go that way, but they're very expensive for what you get. Let's see. Monkey Dave, I only found some scrap iron G.I. Joes once at Ross by my daughter's college. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people find scrap iron. Nemesis was a gift from your kids. You've got some good kids then. Good job. Canadian Winter sells made in Czechoslovakia toys now. Zoran, you totally nailed it, my friend. Like Winners, like they don't sell anything like brand name. It's really frustrating. David Allen says he's concurring that this is a fun channel. I'm glad you have fun here, good sir. But fellow Canadians, are we really only limited to Walmart for toys? Basically, I mean, Toys R Us is gone now. You've basically got Walmart. That's about it, right? Besides some of the smaller, the e-tailers that you can order stuff from, but for like brick and mortar retail, to really go in and find Transformers or G.I. Joe, because like, you're more likely, I would think, like if you go to Loblaws or whatever it's called in your area here in Canada, the grocery store, the bigger ones do have toy sections, but you'll find some old Transformers in there, but you will not find like G.I. Joe in there. You'll find a lot of Hot Wheels. So, I mean, Walmart is our only really stop for physical retail at the moment for like mass department store, right? It's frustrating for sure. Billionaire says, I miss when Toys R Us was decent during the pandemic era. Yeah, I miss Toys R Us. It sucks. We actually went and dropped by the mall after we seen The Mandalorian today, and still out on the side of the mall was the big, like, huge Toys R Us sign. And I told my kids, who are 12 and 16, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot Toys R Us is closed now. And they're all like, what? Toys R Us is closed? Because I think my wife had to go to the mall, so they were thinking, okay, we'll go to the mall, but maybe we'll just run into Toys R Us just because they like to look around and stuff like that. But they were kind of shocked when I told them that Toys R Us was actually closed and it's done, right? It sucks. I transformed my small office den into a studio. Now it's a glorified closet because G.I. Joe and Transformers are closing me in. Yeah, that's how we all do that, right? Like, look at this. I'm pretty much like, you can't see it, but like, there's stuff back here too. And like, I mean, I only have about this much wheel room before I click into stuff. And okay, I think I'm gonna leave this light off tonight. There's usually the blue aura light right there, but I'm gonna leave it off. Shaner says, no, Billionaire, Walmart is terrible now. Really, it's EB Games. Oh, I forgot about EB Games. You're right. Now, EB Games is not perfect as well, but sometimes their prices fluctuate a little bit. They're a little higher at times, but for physical retail, they're not bad. They do have probably one of the better selections, obviously, for items. That's what they deal in now, because I mean the video game market for them is slowing down because most people are going digital. So they've got like hockey cards section now, like baseball, collector cards like Pokemon and Magic, and they've got a lot of toys. Yeah, Walmart are soul killers for collectors. I agree. Are you Canadian familiar with G.I. Raleigh or Raleigh Tutorials? He's a YouTuber and Canadian Joe Dealer. Yeah, actually, he's on one of my he's on one of the G.I. Joe Facebook groups that I visit often or whatever. I haven't dealt with him like to buy stuff off him. I have there's another e-tailer closer to me named DJC Collectibles, and he has the DJC's has a bit better prices than Raleigh, just by $1 or so. But I can actually go local and pick up stuff from DJC's house, so I save on shipping. So that's what I usually do, because DJC Collectibles is local to my city. So it just works out a bit more. But Carlos, I have indeed heard of him. Zoran says, I can't believe Winners even sells legit Rubik cubes. You would think the buyer would have got, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of him, Carlos. More like Amanda snoring. I forgot about EB Games. I miss KB Toys in the States was awesome too back in the day. And that is only my G.I. Joe and Transformers. The rest of my collection is boxed. I would need 5 times the space for a proper display. Don't we all? I wish I had more space. Don't forget, EB Games has a huge selection of Japanese Gooner dolls. Gooner dolls? Is that what you collect with your money, Zoran? Oshawa Center EB Games has a huge toy selection for whatever goes there. Age 3 and up is my go-to there, close to me in Vancouver. So yeah. Billionaire. Yeah. Okay, I'm all caught up on chat. Good stuff. Now, guys, that's kind of like the intro, right? I don't know what else we're going to talk about. Just 1 second. I got screens here. I got too many screens. Where did my other screen go? Okay, let's see what I got here. Now, we talked about this already quickly, okay? When I relocate my display, will be ultra dynamic. Customer, I'll be able to adjust everything on the fly with more control pulleys, and like that lighting, the time will go bonkers. Yeah. I have dabbled in a few Gooner dolls when they hit the $5. Okay. Good job, Zoran. Okay, guys. So, first up, okay, let's talk some G.I. Joe quickly, okay? Because when I think I posted about this on Twitter, in case any of you guys follow me on Twitter, the SwishPOP on Twitter. So, the day I went on vacation, we already knew that Lenny was leaving Hasbro, but it turns out Tony's leaving too. Guys, I was like, what the hell? What happened? I mean, we obviously know what happened. They didn't want to move to Boston, which I totally understand. As a person who lives in a smaller major city, I wouldn't be interested in moving to a bigger, larger city if my company moved there. I think this in the long run is going to be a horrible mistake by Hasbro. But we know for a fact that their CEO, Chris Cox, is more interested in video games right now than actual physical toys. So it's almost like I'm wondering if he did this on purpose to weaken their toy business. And maybe in the long run, they're just going to license out the toys that they can't make anymore to some other companies, like they're starting to already do. It's like they were just trying to test the waters on some of these things, because doesn't one company already has Power Rangers, I believe. Is it Jada toy? Was it Jada? It starts with a J. Is it those guys or Playmates or somebody? Somebody already has Power Rangers. So it's only a matter of time before maybe they start to license out some of their other stuff for sure. The Joe team is now BMAC and Crickets. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, when we're talking about Yojo June, Jada Toys, yeah. Like, who's going to be on screen? Like, is it just going to be B-Mac? Like, what are we doing here? Now, B-Mac, I have no problems with B-Mac. I think he's pretty good. He seems to be a big fan of both Transformers and G.I. Joe. I think he knew Transformers a little better, but he's getting into the G.I. Joe stuff for sure. I think he does a great job. But remember, he's only the marketing guy, right? He's only the marketing guy. Their two lead designers are out now, with Kenny and Tony. So I mean, that is troublesome for sure. I mean, it's great news for Boss Fight Studio, but I mean, I don't know what they make. We went through that last time we streamed or whatever. Now, if Boss Fight is gonna be a big company in this industry, they need to make a play for a really good IP so they can put Tony and Lenny to work and actually make something really cool. But we're not here to talk about Boss Fight. We're here to talk about Hasbro. So what actually has me concerned now is that both Tony and Lenny are out or whatever. But that's the only two people I heard of. But you got to think, there's probably other people that are just not major players on that team that were like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'll find a job somewhere else. And then what has me more concerned is, was there anybody on the Transformers team that left that won't be joining them in Boston? Because the Transformers team is a little different because they work very closely with the Takara Tomy team. So if some of the American counterparts, Hasbro Transformer team did manage to leave, I feel like the Transformers brand would be in better shape because you still had the Takara people to lean on. Anyways, that's my opinion. B-Mac at least made it sound like he's going to take the mantle and try to make sure the line stays alive. Hopefully he does. I don't want Classified to go away. I am really enjoying it. Hello, fellow Swishers. Mr. Mad Gus. Oh my gosh, guys. Everyone's here. David Allen. Correct, Swish. But they have a new lead designer, but can't say who yet. Okay. I mean, that's good. Like, I mean, they obviously have to replace these people. And like we already discussed, and like I discussed in my video, they are a certain amount of months ahead. Like, I think it's 18 months ahead. Or like 15 to 18 months ahead. So, I mean, they have time to figure things out. They have time to like see the new grooves and how people work together and, you know, ramp up the quality of work to what we are expecting as fans. So I don't personally think we'll see any kind of drop in quality. I'm worried, but I don't think that drop in quality will happen. Hopefully not. Kenny and Tony get to work on Air Raider toys. Maybe, Zoran, you never know. Swish, swish, swish. To you too. What? Swish, swish. To you too, sir. I spoke with B-Mac twice at NYC Cold Slither concert, and when Lara Hama was signing G.I. Joe 325 with the Don Marino reveal, he seems like he enjoys his work. Oh yes, I agree. I do think he actually really does enjoy his work. From what I've seen when he was on Transformers and now the G.I. Joe, I think he does a great job. I totally think he loves his work. I bet you he has like a sick office with like all kinds of stuff everywhere. I'm sure we'll find out in June who the new designers are. I'm not too worried. I'm not really worried at all. I mean, I am lightly concerned. Well, obviously, the moment that they're like, hey, look, we've got this crazy designer and he's super good and this is the work he's done. And look, these are the G.I. Joe designs he's done. And we have stuff to back that up to show that we shouldn't be worried. That will be the point where I'm not worried. Someone that's been there for a while now and stepping up. I hope it's not Emily. Boss Fight blows. Lenny made a big mistake. Maximilian 23. I mean, me personally, like, I very much stay in my lane, right? I have my G.I. Joe and my Transformers. I've got now my, the NECA Gargoyle started last week. But I don't actually ever like know some of these other companies. Like, I'm not familiar with Boss Fight, so I can't really comment if their work sucks or not. I think I seen something. I watched some video the other day. Maybe the Action Force guy Bobby, maybe on his channel. I can't remember. Somebody was saying that, or I don't know where it was. Somebody was saying that their Red Sonja figures were having trouble with just the way they were coming out or something like that. Anyways, I'm not really sure. Wow, Zora, I'm not even gonna repeat that. Jason retracted his thing. I didn't see it. Emily is over Haslab and moved to Boston. New designer Zoran means Battle Force 2K has a chance. Totally has a chance. Totally. You know what? I could totally see them doing Battle Force 2000 as some kind of exclusive. But I think there are 6 figures in the Battle Force 2000 series. I think 6 for a box set would be too much. So maybe if they reduced it to 4 and did a Battle Force 2000 G.I. Joe Classified set with 4 of the figures in it, I could totally see that happen. Would I buy it? No, I wouldn't. But I could see it happening. Any rumors to Dave Vanier coming back to Hasbro to work on Classified? Not that I'm aware. Maybe somebody else on the channel is more in tune than from me. As the new Hasbro designer, I push forward Battle Force 2000 figures immediately. You'd be fired so quick, Soran. You'd be like, out of there. No reuse, all new sculpts. They were like, sir, you are insane. Please leave the premises. Anyways, long story short, I mean, we've only got 1 week left to figure out, like, what they're going to do for Yojo June. Who's going to, like, I mean, is it just going to be BMAC there on stage? I don't know. I think that'd be kind of boring. We need somebody to play off. Maybe Yojo June. Maybe they bring in, Dan from, Galaxy, that show. And I cannot remember. My brain is not working. What was the YouTube channel? I used to watch it all the time. I haven't watched it in a while. You know that guy I'm talking about. He's been there sometimes for the award show or whatever, or the PulseCon. Galaxy. What is it called? Pop Culture Galaxy? Toy Galaxy? I can't remember. Dan Larson. Yes, Shaner. Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember his name. What's the name of his channel? I know they Toy Galaxy, but now they changed the name, didn't they, to something else Galaxy? Isn't it like just more broader, like pop culture or something like that? I don't know. Maybe he has 2 channels. Great. I used to watch his channel all the time. But that's the thing, right? Pixel Dan? Oh, I'm thinking about the other guy. Not Pixel Dan. That's the thing, though, I find, and I really dislike about YouTube, is their algorithm really can make you lose a channel. Because I know you can go to subscriptions and, like, show your subscriptions, but I say 95% of us just load up our feed, right? And you're like, what's new? And you're like, you watch a video. But if you lean too specific on a certain type of video, it starts to weed out some of the ones you haven't watched in a week. So, like, sometimes I don't get the Toy Federation videos right away because I haven't watched them in a bit. Or, like, I don't remember last time I watched Toy Galaxy, but I'm certainly still subscribed. So, I mean, sometimes the algorithm makes me annoyed because I feel like it's directing me a little too much, and I end up missing videos that I've kind of forgotten about. I think there's a Dan in Battle Force 2000. Zoran, what's the latest toy that you've picked up? You got anything that you've picked up recently besides Battle Force 2000 vibes? Thanks, David. Okay, sorry. I zoned out there for a second because I was waiting for Zoran to answer my question. But I know there's a bit of delay maybe where you guys watch and where I talk. So let's see. He's thinking. He's like, let's play some Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. Shipwreck is awesome. All right. So, anyways, I actually one of the guys that I follow on Twitter, what's his name again? Proto Man on Twitter. He is big in the Transformer community. I almost felt like messaging him or tweeting him and asking him, was he aware of the Hasbro move affecting any of the Transformer team? Because I mean, it sucks for those guys, right? I picked up my favorite toy yesterday, Jordan 12's Bloodline. Jordan 12s. I feel like those shoes. Yeah. So my kid is big into shoes right now, Mr. Magus. And he even plays like there's like a Roblox shoe selling game or whatever. But he's like all about the shoes. He has no money to buy them because they're quite expensive. But he still loves the thrill of the hunt. I picked up some earbuds on Amazon. Nice, dude. I hate autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect sucks, man. There was something else I wanted to talk about. So, like, I know for sure one thing while I was away, there was like a million different Transformer news bites coming out. And I was like, holy snap. I'm like so far behind on stuff for Transformer stuff. And I actually, before the Lara Croft Tomb Raider stuff dropped, I was going to do a Transformer video for the long form videos because there's like been a million rumors lately and there's so many Generation 1 inspired figures. And I know that plays to more of us older collectors because there's a lot of people on Twitter, they actually hate Generation 1. I don't really understand. They despise Generation 1 because if they feel it takes away from their movie stuff and stuff like that. It's kind of weird. But I was going to do a video on basically, you know, what is coming up that would appeal to Generation 1 based collectors like myself. But I haven't gotten to it yet. Instead, I had to bust out the video about the Lara Croft crossover. I almost picked up a He-Man from the new movie at Walmart, Zoran says, but I put it back thinking, what if the movie sucks? This shit will be on clearance by August. You know, Zoran, that is actually a good point. You have to be careful with your money and protect it because you know, you have to work for that money. So sometimes you're right. Like, you're like, do I invest in this or is this going to be crap and is it going to be on clearance in a week? So that was a good move. I'm impressed. I actually haven't seen any of the new Masters of the Universe toys out of the shelf as of yet. I am excited for the movie. I am not a Masters of the Universe collector. I didn't even actually have very many of them as a kid. I only think I had about 3 or 4. I don't even know if I had He-Man. But that being said, even though I was not into the toys, I'm not into the toys. I do think the movie looks fun. Mr. Mango says he is a sneakerhead. That is cool. I'm going to tell my kid when he wakes up in the morning that I met a sneakerhead somewhere here. I bring some water. Thought I brought a brand new bottle, but I don't see it here, so I'll have to drink this old water again. Oh my god. I actually don't know how long this water's been on the floor. It doesn't taste good. I thought I had another water bottle. I can't find it. I picked up, Shannon says, I picked up Trapjaw, and that's all I'll get. I need all my money for my Joe. Smart decision. Monkey Dave says, movie figs will usually be on clearance just because they are required to overproduce them. Yeah, I think that is a smart decision. I think the nose are on its not P. I do think some of those figures will go on clearance. Now, I watched Bobby's video over Valiverse about the Masters in the Universe stuff this week earlier. And there's many different scales, apparently. In this, there's 3 or 4 different scales. So, I mean, different lines, I should say. So, he was kind of like mad with Mattel that like they did this because the kid line is like $11, but the collector line is like $22. So it's like double the price, and the figure is like almost identical. So that's really annoying from a collector standpoint because, you know what, we only have so much money to go around, and we can't be spending that much money if there's no need to. So you know what, guys? While we're here, I don't think I have any sharp cutting devices for to open this package. I'm trying to think here. I'm pretty sure. Just 1 second, guys. Give me like 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. See, 1 second. Look what I found. A box cutter. Okay. I'm going to try really hard not to cut myself with this box cutter, okay? Because I am not a professional box cutter. Please bear with me. We're going to get this. The lighting in here is horrible tonight, too. I feel like I'm going to cut my hand open. Be a wild animal and use my teeth. Yeah, okay. The tape on the box is easy, but it's those damn little like plastic like ties, right? I was out tonight and went to a Walmart I'd never been to. They had the Cowboy Deadpool, and I bought him just for a twirling gun. Wild Bill twirling it as we speak. Actually, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. It's cool that they're expanding that Deadpool line. So, and just in case you're wondering, I am opening the Hound, which I've waited for several years. So watch this, guys. Watch. Let me just do one thing here quickly while you're waiting for me. If I go to my YouTube channel, I go to content. And I search Hound. And then, where is this? Sorry, bear with me for 1 second, guys. Where does it say the publish date? Oh my god, I'm dying here. Oh. Sorry guys, bear with me. Just to try to prove a point, this is annoying. Browsers, if I go... So this is a video that I published on my channel. And it was Transformers Buzzworthy Studio Series Hound Revealed. It got almost 2,000 views. It was published 3 years ago. I just got this guy this year. He was supposed to be in the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line as a Target exclusive. They canceled that line. And now he's back as a Target exclusive as the More Than Meets the Eye Transformer line. That is really weird, really annoying, because I could have got this 3 years ago. Anyways. I opened boxes from the bottom. Good point, Shaner. Actually, Swish, I forgot I did pick up Hound 86 Hot Rod and Skywarp last week from EB Games, so I did buy toys. Bro, I asked you earlier what you bought, and you couldn't come up with anything. And now all of a sudden you remember that you bought 86 Hot Rod and Hound and Skywarp? How did you forget that you bought those? That's insane. I open my boxes from the bottom too. Shayner and my wife tells every time. Yells every time. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot. You're ridiculous. Is it easier to open from the bottom? Or you just get more area because there's no thing with the tape? So I'm actually really nervous that I'm going to cut myself with the box cutter. This is his weapon. Bear with me, guys. I'm slow. They think I'm slow because I'm from Canada, eh? It's not that I'm slow. I have little chubby fingers, and sometimes they don't work under pressure. This thing is freaking annoying, man. Like the package they plastic them up with. Hey, wait a second. Isn't this supposed to be in paper? Usually they've been doing them in paper. Okay, so man, the thing I do, okay. So the thing I don't really enjoy about Hasbro though, and you won't be able to see this on screen, is it's too bright. See, look at all the holes in it. Like, look at all, it's you can't see it really well. You can kind of see it there, like, oh, so many holes and things, right? Because they don't want to fill in the plastic and cost more money. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3. I didn't get that one. 3, 4, 5. 5 to free him. Okay, let's see what we got here. I mean, it's pretty sweet, pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. And I mean, it's exactly what I expected. Put his little gun in his hand. Pew 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 pew. Put his little rocket launcher. I mean, he's got very little head articulation. But I mean, it's pretty much par for the course, right? I have the masterpiece version of Hound in my case. He's one of my favorite characters. The masterpiece version. But yeah, you can't really see him right there. I gotta do a better job. I want to add a camera from above so I can put stuff on my desk here and we can check it out that way. It's something I'm trying to get on the go. Hopefully I'm gonna get that going in the next couple weeks, because I think it would open up stuff I can do with on the channel. Anyways, Hound looks pretty sweet. I'm happy with him. I'm glad I was able to finally add him to my collection. I'll just put him over here. I keep them boxed. The excitement level goes nowhere after I bring them home and throw them in the basement to be forgotten about forever. Yeah, that's why I'm starting to open more stuff. I keep a lot of my stuff boxed as well. So, I mean, all the classified figures are boxed. Evening Swish, welcome Mr. Joey75. Just want to say hello right quick. Thanks for coming by. It's waffled to the nines. I don't know what that means. I'd like to see a Hound classified crossover. Yeah, Carlos. Boom. That's what we got to do. A Hound classified crossover needs to happen at some point. Do you think I should make a video about it for the channel to kind of drive awareness? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Should I make a video for the channel, long form video, how a classified Hound crossover needs to happen? That thing would be a pricey beast for sure, but I think it would sell like hotcakes. What do you think? Would it sell like hotcakes? I think it would. So we're going to put the box back in here. Now, what did we say before? Do we keep boxes or do we trash them? Give me a quick... Okay. I'm going to do a quick poll. I know we talked about it before. Start a poll. What do you do with open boxes? Trash them? Keep them. I started a poll. Everyone answer the poll. My butt's sweaty tonight. What? Hound was my first Transformer back at Christmas time in 1984. That one's an awesome one. Love Hound. If you don't want Swish to cut you with his box cutter, smash that likes button. Wow. I'm not threatening anyone, Mr. Mad Gus, but yes, guys, if you're new to the channel, think about hitting that like button as well. Think about hitting that subscribe button and the little bell. Don't forget about the little bell. The little bell tells you when we're live, okay? And it tells you when I drop a new video. So don't forget to hit the little bell. Even those guys who subscribed right now, you should go back and hit the little bell. Do it. Carlos says, do it. That's for the video, I'm assuming. Yes, Carlos, a Hound Vamp crossover. I agree. I want Classified and Formers to stay far away from each other. Mr. Mad Gus, you are ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with a little Skybound Hound Classified crossover. That would be epic. Trash. Trash them at our age. Now, Swish, we will be dead before anyone gives you $5 for it. That is a good point. I don't want to die anytime soon, but you're right. So that being said, we might as well just move on to Mr. Skywarp. And I'm going to take everyone's advice. Guys. You can't open these from the bottom. You guys lied to me. Maybe you can open your G.I. Joes from the bottom. The Transformers. See, the G.I. Joe has a tab. Transformers has like this type of bottom. It doesn't have a flap for the bottom. So we got to go through the top. Please, God, don't cut myself. Okay. Skywarp is now officially open. Boom. Threw up the instructions through. Now, so let's see. I keep them, but there's a double-edged sword box art of great at times, good for those who sell. I do not sell, but still enjoy keeping them. But space, so it's an absolute issue. I meant Joe's from yeah, Shanner, I get it now. I get it. Pull the table out, you wimp. What are you talking about, bro? What table? Oh, do you mean the tab? I don't know what you're trying to say, bro. Mr. Zuron, he's probably drinks because he's worried about Battle Force 2000. He's like, it's never coming back. Okay, going back in. The tab. Yeah, well, you said table. I can't help if you messed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they got me. Ah! 6. You guys caught that, right? Oh, man. Woo! Skywarp is a beauty. I got a notification. Skywarp is an absolute beauty. Let's get this. I love this like little cartoony look to them. I mean, I think Skywarp and Thundercracker are like what some people refer to as mini masterpiece. They look good. They've got like a good design to them. Really impressed with them so far. I gotta get all his stuff open here, guys. Okay, look, he's got like a full bag of stuff. Okay, let's see what we got. This one, I think I put Thundercracker together on screen as well. I keep all my boxes dated way back to Marvel Legends Toy Biz cards. I have bins. Holy snap. Are you serious, Mad Gus? You have the boxes dated, and then you have bins upon bins of them back to Toy Biz cards? Oh my gosh, dude. That is a very big investment. Holy snap. That's crazy. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But putting Skywarp's wings together. They have this little like tabby part for the edge of the wings. It's kind of weird, but it makes it look really cool. Kind of gives it that little tip at the end. And then we have his feet, his legs, his feet. The lighting's really bad here tonight. You can barely see that. Boom, in like that. Boom, in like that. Then we'll put his null rays on, which don't really want to seem to go on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I just seen the light pipe in the back of his head light up. He's alive. He's like a Terminator. Okay, it shouldn't take me this long to put the things in. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Totally rocking. Love the purple and the black Skywarp. I think I ordered the cartoon thing, coloring from Toy Hacks for Thundercracker, which I've not applied yet. I might have to get another one for Skywarp to make the match. But I mean, like, dude is totally badass. I think he might be one of my favorite figures I've got in a long, long while. We'll put him here, there. We'll put Hound next to him so you guys can stare at them while we chat about some toys. So I don't open my retro Beachhead because he stays on the card. Sakura here, I gotta open her, but I might have to do some work to open her, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually afraid I'm gonna cut myself with the box cutters if I try to open Sakura. I don't know how to say her last name. Who's a Star Wars fan? AAYLA. Spell it out phonetically in the chat for me, because I cannot remember how to spell it. Say it. Comes with several lightsabers. I keep all my boxes. I have Skyward from the 86 movie. Good figure. Yeah, Shaner, it's pretty sweet. Swish, are you on Facebook? Okay, so, like me personally, the man behind the SwishPOP, yes I am. SwishPOP, I did create a SwishPOP Facebook page, I believe, but I haven't really used it yet. So if I go to Facebook, and please, Jesus, I just doxed myself. Oh, I don't have that up. Okay, good. It doesn't matter if you know my name anyways. It's Sean, by the way, in case anyone doesn't know. I'm trying to see. So, so it is there on Facebook. It's got the old logo, 0 followers. It's got like one video posted, or it's got a couple things. I haven't really used it. Just because I haven't, like, I don't link, it's not linked with anything to auto post stuff or whatever. I need to figure out a good way to, when I post a new YouTube video, post over here, or when I post a certain thing in the community page or something that I post over here as well. I haven't put much effort into it as yet, but it is there. You can certainly check it out. Jojo Daddy, what's up? Just got home from Mando with all my kids. Smash that like button and subscribe. Nice, dude. Yeah, I seen it earlier today as well. It's pretty good. What's our opinion on the Gamer Edition Skywarp? Gamer Edition Skywarp. Are we talking? Which one are we talking about, Zoran? Transformers. Oh, okay, yeah. This guy? They're pretty cool. I was big into War for Cybertron like a long time ago. I do enjoy the games, but those figures don't really fit within my collection anymore, so I got rid of most of them. So I don't have any of the Seekers anymore. It's a pretty cool figure, but it's just I'm not a fan of it. Star Wars, nope. Very active. Yeah, I haven't used the Facebook account for anything. You're right. You'll be done in 3 seconds. Yeah, it's Yo Daddy. It was a fun flick. I liked it. It was good. I mean, it wasn't spectacular. I would give it a 7 out of 10. But it was certainly worth watching. It just wasn't the best movie. I think it could have been a show on Disney Plus. And also, you got to realize it's coming like 3 years late, right? Like we've already had season 3 like a long time ago. Yeah, so Zoran, you have this one, Skywarp, this Gamer Edition Skywarp. Do you have a lot of the War for Cybertron figures? Zoran, you're horrible. You hope they off them. Yeah. Yo, Daddy, yeah, I agree. Not much depth. Even my wife was like, she didn't really like, wasn't much to the story. Not to ruin it for anyone, but like, what was with the geriatric X-Wing crowd? Like, everyone flying an X-Wing was like 70. I don't know what was up with that. So this is cool. Actually, let's put it main screen again. So I just got the Skywarp box up for a second, and it's got that artwork, classic Skywarp, whatever, Transformers Studio Series, a bigger version. So the artwork isn't like stellar, but this is cool over here. You got the artwork, and it goes over here to this 40th 1986 to 2026 logo. That's kind of cool. That logo is kind of cool. It's pretty cool when you get little things like that. 27 steps from Skywarp. I'll be honest with you, I'll never figure that out. I'm just going to keep him as a robot the whole time. That's what I do. I keep them as robots because that's what I like. I like them as robots. Got the instructions for him. Zoran, you're thinking about buying him? Yeah. So, like, is there a reason? Like, why is that Skywarp sticking out to you? What about him do you like about him? It was the Blue ARP Squadron. The AARP. The AARP. Okay, I had to look that one up. Formerly the American Association of Retired Persons. That's funny. Didn't know what it was when you originally posted it. But yeah, there's a lot of old people on X-Wings at the end of it. No spoilers there. Didn't try and look around. So guys, I didn't come pre-planned with too much stuff this week. I don't know why. There was a ton of Transformer stuff, I know. And, G.I. Joe news, a little light. I mean, they're holding stuff for Yojo June for sure. I mean, so actually, I totally forgot. So I did a video, right? I did a video this week, talking about, obviously, the Lara Croft, hopefully the Tomb Raider crossover that refers to a figure coming for Yojo June. I'm excited, but I asked people in that video, whoever watched it, it's got like 1,000 views or whatever. It's doing okay. Not my best video, but it's okay. I asked people at the end, I'm like, what? Like, the thing is, okay, just the way business works is that if they did one crossover and it is successful, they will more than likely do other crossovers for G.I. Joe Classified, assuming that's what we're talking about. And I was curious to ask people in the video, what other characters would you like to see roped into G.I. Joe Classified that you feel really fit in with G.I. Joe Classified, with the G.I. Joe brand? I think Lara Croft is a pretty good choice. Guys, I freaked myself out there for a second because my feed is a bit delayed and I was watching it and I guess like I was very still on the feed for a second and I was like, oh my God, did my computer crash again? Anyways, I freaked out for a second. So what do you think? What are we going to get? What other stuff do you think we would like to get further down the line? Like there was people like they wanted like Rambo, you know, like I was greatly surprised. And if you're in the chat now, I'm not making fun of you, okay? It just took me by surprise. But I had two suggestions that really took me by surprise. The first one was somebody suggested they do Kim Possible. And I was like, Kim Possible at G.I. Joe Classified. Like, I feel like that is not really a good mix. And I don't know how they would do it. I mean, I'm sure if they did do Kim Possible, they would certainly make it work. But I just don't know if that is a good choice. That's my opinion. And then the other one that really took me by surprise was somebody suggested they do Gem from Gem and the Holograms. And once again, I have nothing against Gem. I definitely watched Gem and the Holograms as I was a kid. And I enjoyed it. Do I think Gem is a great character to roll out as part of G.I. Joe Classified? No, I do not. I mean, unless they throw her in some fatigues, give her some like neon green here instead of neon pink, they really like military up, give it like some awesome weapons, I still don't think Gem would work in the G.I. Joe Classified series. Sorry guys, starting to get tired. Let's see what we say. Swish, did you collect the red Transformer line? I have Shockwave and Soundwave from it. I'll tell you something, Shaner. I only have one figure from that line. The only figure I do have is Shockwave. He was pretty cool. He looked great. I didn't like them for the price. I thought they were a little pricey, but I picked up Shockwave. I can't remember. I got Shockwave at TFCon. I think I traded for him. He was still in the box. He came with all of his accessories. I kind of regret not picking up Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Soundwave, but I didn't get any of them. So I only have Shockwave in the moment. Skywarp was one of those figures that I had as a kid, and I keep thinking I wanted a shelf with Skywarps. Okay, that's pretty cool. A shelf with Skywarps would be pretty interesting. You got the 86 Skywarp, so that's cool. So, I mean, it makes sense that you want the Gamer one. Okay, I see where you're going with. Do you have the Generation 1 Skywarp? Didn't you see the ads on X-Wings for retirement homes? That's hilarious. Yojo, Lara Croft is going to be the Fall Con NYCC exclusive. Well, yeah, okay, interesting. You say that. Has that 100% been confirmed by anyone? I've heard this from a few people now, but I don't know if it's been confirmed. The thing is, for us here in Canada, it's not a big deal because all the Hasbro Pulse exclusives come to EB Games now as well, making them easier for us in Canada here to get. So it should be fairly easy to get here in Canada. So I'm good with that. I'm still waiting for my G.I. Joe Transformers Optimus Prime Mobit. I am too. Definitely am. I'm personally leaning towards that it's been canceled. But I don't know, like we've talked here before, they did a list of series of Transformers crossovers. And they had the secret code words. And let me see if I can find it quickly. Bum, bum, bum. Can't find the list right now, but we've talked about it before. There's one on it named Green. That's our only hope, I think. Transformers crossover leak list. So if we go here, we go here, and we go here, and then we go here. So basically, this is the 2026 list. And we have codenames Kick, Race, Green, Song, and Cemetery, and Monster Jam 1. It's funny. It really good. Immediately pulls back the long-run project like the G.I. Joe Crossroads Optimus Prime, even much more bigger than more entrants. So, it's sometimes. Yeah. I think. I didn't see this before. That's 2024. Sorry, guys. I'm reading as I'm hosting a thing. It's not great. It's so funny. Yeah, so the green listing, I don't think the green listing has been revealed as of yet. The Kick was the FIVO one. I'm not sure if the Race were the Hot Wheels ones. Monster Jam is pretty obvious. Cemetery, somebody said it was going to be Metallica. The green one is the only hope that it could be the Mobat at the moment. And we'll see what happens. 2026 isn't over yet. You got San Diego Comic-Con coming up. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I'm not sold that it's going to happen, but we don't know. I think Chuck Norris from Delta Force would make a great show. I think that's pretty cool as a wet. Got you on Facebook. Now I know where to send you a bunch of pics at. Yeah, okay, cool. Same here for the Optimus Prime Mobat. Bionic 6, Visionaries, Rambo, Inhumanoids, Brave Star, Cops and Crooks. There's lots of things. Hey, it's Tyrium Hanger. That's cool, dude. Welcome. I added some in the video. Like I think Solid Snake would be an easy one. I added Sam Fisher as well to the video. But somebody in the comments mentioned that another company might have the license for Sam Fisher. I can't remember, they mentioned it. But like, you can do anything, but I was looking for more ones that like kind of like fit, that could be a Joe character or whatever, right? Like the guys from Contra would be pretty cool. There's a few more. I got like Rambo. I think Rambo is pretty cool. All those AI suggestions people were doing for the movie figures were pretty sweet. I think Hasbro should kind of roll with some of those. Once again, it stands out. Depends if they get the licensing for these things though as well. Like people were doing like Maverick from Top Gun. That'd be cool. Lots of ones like that from different army-based movies or whatever. Me personally, like I ended the video, I really want to see the mask figures come to G.I. Joe Classified. I just think just the figures with their mask, 6-inch sub-team, it's a no-brainer. And if Hasbro enjoyed making money, which sometimes I'm concerned they do not enjoy making money. I think if they enjoyed money, they would make those mask figures. Mask needs a bit more of a kick in the ass to get going, and I think that would be a great thing. Now, obviously, people will be like, well, where's my 6-inch vehicles that transform? Yeah, I don't know if that would be a thing, but I'm just talking about the figures. The Chuck Delta Force figure needs to come with a bazooka and a motorcycle. Make him a deluxe. That's awesome, Zoran. I agree. Valley versus doing Sam Fisher. Bobby got the license. Oh, okay, yeah, I know somebody had the license. So, I mean, I would assume Sam Fisher would not be on the list anymore because they're kind of direct competitors. And that's why I said, right? Because in the video, I also mentioned a Predator figure would be cool. But we all know NECA owns that license for Predator. So I doubt they would allow the Hasbro team to make a figure because they'd be in direct competition. So, I mean, it's stuff like that. The thing is, like, we can throw out all these properties, but, like, a majority of properties are already owned by certain companies, and it only works if they decide to work together. Wait now. I missed this. I missed some chats here. Stallone from Demolition Man would make a great member of the Battle Force 2000. Yeah. Yes, we need to finish off the collab with Optimus. Yeah, I know, right? It's a no-brainer. They need to do that. I don't know why it was stemmed. Tyranium, Gem in the Holograms is very similar to She-Ra, Princess of Power in the He-Man universe. Yeah, I agree, but I don't necessarily think Gem, if you package Gem up in a G.I. Joe Classified box, if she's going to be a hot seller or really deserves to be there. And the people, like, there was already people in the comments related to Lara Croft coming. They're like, why is Lara Croft coming when we still haven't gotten Flash and several other figures? So people are kind of like annoyed. Some people are annoyed that, you know, like, why do we keep on getting these classic characters pushed back in favor of other newer characters? I see it to a point. I mean, I'm in no rush for Flash, but I understand people are like, well, I would like to get my OG 13 complete or whatever, right? So we'll see. I mean, Daddy wants gems so he can put them with his Cold Slithers collection. That's kind of cool. Ikea Warriors or Contra might work. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a good one. No Gem is for Barbie. I saw a Kim Possible movie once, and after 5 or 10 minutes, I figured out that this wasn't the right Kim Possible show. Okay. I don't know what kind of Kim Possible you were watching. A Gem box set would be cool and exclusive. Metal Gear Solid Snake for G.I. Joe Classified Series. I think that one's a no-brainer. They should be working on that right now. Swish, you gotta admit the next wave of Hot Wheels crossovers looks pretty darn good. You know what, Zoran? I will certainly admit that. Now, I'm not gonna buy them just because I'm on a limited budget here, okay? That being said, that red guy with the spoiler and the front wing, that guy looks awesome. I do think they look great. They are great. If you're into Hot Wheels, you're into Transformers, those crossovers they're doing are great. I put the pre-orders up in my links to my Amazon pages if you want to get any of them, anybody. But yeah, so I do think they're doing a great job with those Hot Wheels crossovers. They're rocking it. They look so cool. They look like real cars and stuff like that. So I think they've been doing a great job with those cars. So I admit, Zoran, you are correct. I don't say that you're right a lot of times, but you were correct in this one. Some names are fun, like Marvel Legends is doing with a Crystar. Where'd I go here? I missed. The A-Team. That's a good one. And Dr. Mr. No Good is back. He said, should Destro's Brother have a cockpit cover? Interesting. I mean, the original one didn't. I think a lot of people might get upset if they're like strayed too far from the original one. I see what you're getting at. You got to protect the man, for sure. But the original one didn't. So I think they're going. Everything's based on Real American Hero, right? So I mean, I think they're just gonna go with that design. A-Team as Joe, excellent idea, Shane. Yeah, I agree. Are you? Oh, I totally forgot, guys. We forgot to talk about the Teenage Ninja Turtle Joe crossover. I totally forgot because they came out for pre-order today. And you know what's funny? I totally forgot. I even had my image preloaded. We didn't talk about this. Wait, let me finish the chat. We'll talk about this in a second. Knight Rider could be a sub-team. How about Gordon Freeman Half-Life Joe crossover? That's pretty cool. Because if they finish the OG, many will jump ship. That's a good point. They're going to stretch it out. That's a good point. Zoran, Baywatch characters would be a great sub-team with the Joes. Give him a Devilfish. You know what's funny? We're talking about Baywatch. I was waiting in the car with my 12-year-old earlier. He's almost 13. And we were watching Reels, and a commercial came on for the new Baywatch series that's coming on Fox. And he's like, whoa, Dad, what is this? And he got super excited because he's in that age where he's discovered the female form. And he's like, whoa, we got to watch this. And he's like super excited for Baywatch 2026 or 2027, whenever it comes out. It's so funny. Anyways. Yeah, Baywatch action figures next to joining Classified. The Joe team, i.e. the new intern taking over the line, wants to keep collectors on the hook for a few more years, so you buy some made-up characters and several repaints. Yeah, I think that's fair. People can calm down. Flash will be in hand before the end of 2026. It's known now. 2026. Wow, what am I saying? 2026, guys. G.I. Joe needs Baywatch lifeguards. Yes, Zoran. What are you barfing about, Mad Gus? What are you barfing about? All these crossovers? You're like, get these crossovers out of here. Or are you talking about Ninja Turtles? A Punk with Toys. Whoa, dude. Celebrity here in the channel. I'm already excited for the new Baywatch. Yeah, I'll watch Baywatch. But look, I totally forgot. I forgot it. Coming back from vacation, I didn't really make notes this week about the live stream. So sorry about this, guys. It's been all over the place. But I forgot about that the Ninja Turtles cross G.I. Joe pre-order went live today. And I kept on checking to see if the helicopter, I did not know this at the time, the helicopter appears to be a Amazon exclusive. Teenage Ninja Turtles, I'm just seeing, did these actually go up on Amazon after? I don't see them here, but Amazon is notorious for not actually finding what you want when you search it. I don't see it here. Maybe I can find the links later. Anyways. Yeah, Baywatch is back on TV later in the year. I think they should break the legacy off in their own series. Cops, fighters, doctors, paramedics, bank robbers, terrorists. I think they would work on their own. Mad Gus, I think you do have a point there. Like, oh, BTS has the chopper? Okay. Somebody said that the chopper. Oh no, there's a special version of the chopper, I believe. There's a chopper coming to Amazon, and it comes with a Wild Bill as Ralph. Ralph is a Wild Bill, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I've seen that posted somewhere on Twitter or something like that. Anyways, yeah, what prices are the Ninja Turtle crossovers? Big Bad Toy Store. Dude, let's just do this right now. So let's do it. We do get rid of the web. We go to this one. Here's the prices. Ah, shit, my back's itchy. Minimize, and that's still up there, right? Okay. Where's my window guy? Second, guys, I lost you. I don't know where I put you in the window. Just 1 second. There we are. Okay, so I put the prices up. So that helicopter is $54 American. The Striker is $48 American. And then the figures are $18 each, eh? So the figures are $18. What do you guys think? $18 American. That's going to be about what? Probably about $25 or $27 Canadian. Already up on EB Games. Oops. Sorry guys, I am just seeing Teenage Mutant. Alright, I don't see him there. Damn, I misplaced you guys again. $18, hey? Commander Yukon, last I hear, Eric's went to Ross and then prices went crazy after that. Charlie Sheen character type from the Headshots movie. $300 for the whole line. Yeah, I mean, personally, like I said, like I've talked before, I was actually thinking about doing something about this as well. This line, I feel, is more for the Ninja Turtle collectors than the G.I. Joe collectors. I do think the helicopter looks badass, but I don't want to pay that much money for it. I think the helicopter looks good. And this, it's much like the Transformers and the Masters of the Universe. I do feel like even that crossover is more for the Masters of the Universe people than the Transformers people. So, I mean, this is not for me. The one that I was interested in, like, I might pick up Shredder just because it's a pretty different Cobra Commander. But I don't know. And the packaging's not bad, actually. But I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. 23 points of articulation. We still got you on screen there, guy. Yep. I mean, the packaging's not bad. What do you guys think of the packaging? Maybe Swish is too young to remember Hot Shots. I remember Hot Shots. Jeez, I'm older than some of you guys for sure. But yeah, I mean, that the Hot Shots guy, Charlie Sheen from Hot Shots, that would be pretty funny. I don't know. But see, like, there's like I said earlier, there's all kinds of characters from pop culture you can do, but like, they need to fit in properly with the classified line if they're going to continue doing crossovers, right? So I mean, I think it's a fine line. It can't be too out there. It's gotta be part of the, like, a G.I. Joe team, right? So I think that's where I think Lara fits in. I think Solid Snake fits in. I think, like, if Sam Fisher could be done, he could fit in. Certain ones like that, certain action oriented figures, I think they could easily fit into a crossover line because, like I said in my video this week, the Transformer team went ballistic with crossovers. They had crossovers coming out every week. X-Men, Hot Wheels, Jurassic Park. They had like My Little Pony, like a crazy, all kinds of crossovers all over the place. So I feel like once the floodgates open for Lara, I do think, I don't know how many we'll get, but I do think they will continue on as the line continues on. Monkey Dave, it's a fun idea, but I have no interest in these. Maybe I'll have an endless space to fit them. Yeah, I know. Yes, my thoughts exactly. While I would get them, I'm not really into this type of crossover. It's just strange for me. The vehicles will definitely make it in the collection though. The vehicles are cool. Like the Oz Striker or whatever it's called. I mean, it has potential. I mean, I guess it's possibly just larger. I don't know. I don't know how it fits with like a G.I. Joe. Could you fit a G.I. Joe classified figure in there? I'm not really sure. But the helicopter, there's something about the helicopter. It does look pretty sweet. Oh, look, it's got the classic rotor blade fix. The button. Punk says he has no interest in these, but if it brings new people into the line, that's great. Yeah, once again, I think this is more for the Turtles people than the G.I. Joe people. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Carlos says, how can a company that has to pay a license fee offer products cheaper than the company that doesn't have to pay a license fee? Bro, business. I don't know. I don't know how it works. No, Gangstar says, no way, I'm not buying this stuff. I mean, like it looks pretty cool. It does look cool. It's just not for me, but I can't deny that it looks cool. Missile firing action. Oh yeah, that's cool. Working rappel line. There goes Snake Eyes Leo. Oh, the ooze dropping dumpster. Damn, ooze sold separately. Can you imagine kids filling this thing up with ooze and then dropping it all over their house? Oh my god, their parents would be like so mad. Hey mom, I just dropped a bunch of ooze on the couch. Can you come clean it up? Can you imagine? That'd be crazy. Whoa, man, I'm fried. Jedi on the gray path says Valis Sam Fisher looks amazing. Can't wait for the DFW reveals. Tron can join G.I. Joe as a Tron 2000 subline. Oh my gosh, worst idea ever. What's up? Yeah, Amanda was a big glorified episode. I agree. Dang, man. Yeah, Punk, I seen Mando today as well. It was pretty good. It was a bunch of TV episodes, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. It was nice to go back and see some Star Wars in the theater, so it was kind of cool. I'm all in, but I'm that guy. Love weird shit, Joes and Turtles. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, the helicopter is cool. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think I would buy it. Like, it doesn't show the box artwork for the helicopter. There's a good old Rocksteady as Buzzer. 19 points of articulation. I mean, they all look good, right? Let's see. Good old Bebop as Ripper. I mean, he looks badass. He looks like right out of a cartoon. There's the box. Man, certainly cool. You know, I like how they use the Cobra enemy sticker for the 19 points of articulation. That's like a little nice touch. I like it. Donatello as Dial Tone. Ralph is Roadblock. Michelangelo is Shipwreck. Yeah, they gotta make Michelangelo the funny guy, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think Destro, I actually like Destro. I've always been a fan of Krang. So the fact that they like put Krang and Destro together is kind of cool. Once again, I don't know if I would actually pick it up, but do I think it has potential? Yes. Oh, look, there's a backup one. Right, because I loved in the cartoon that his android body, right, that they're using the head for. Yeah, so 19 points of articulation for him as well. There's the back of the box. So he's got the pre-cell, and it's got a code a file card. Whoa, dude, they come with file cards? That's a big thing, right? Like, because I mean, people are still upset that G.I. Joe Classified doesn't come with file cards officially. You gotta look them up on the web. I mean, that's pretty cool. What else we got here? Let's see. We already looked at Shredder. Slash is Storm Shadow. I don't know if this is a really great combination. I don't know if I would have put Slash with Storm Shadow. But I mean, I guess it turned out great. What time is it, guys? Guys, I've been live streaming for almost 2 hours. That's insane. Oh, I were to get one of these, it would be Slash as Storm Shadow. Shaner, you actually like Slash and Storm Shadow. That's kind of cool. I mean, he's got lots of cool accessories. He does look good. I wouldn't know if I would necessarily put like a calm and collective ninja like Storm Shadow with a crazy guy turtle like Slash and slap them together. It's like they wanted to do Storm Shadow. They wanted to do Slash. I wonder if Slash got done because they could have potentially reused most of his body from one of the other Ninja Turtles, and then they just would have had to do a new head. Or maybe, or just the feet. I don't know. I'm just wondering if some of the body parts were reused for the Turtles here. Of course, you got Leo as good old Snake Eyes. Classic. Anyways, I mean, I think this line will be fairly successful with Ninja Turtle collectors. Not for me. Just like I said, the Masters of the Universe Transformer ones weren't for me either. But doesn't mean they're not for people out there. I'm sure people will enjoy them. Now, the problem I had, and I talked about this in last time we streamed, was in Canada here, EB Games was selling the Masters of the Universe Transformers crossovers for $50. So like, no, that was a no-brainer. Easy pass. Hopefully they won't sell these guys for too much. They should be, I could see them being $28 or $29 Canadian. If they're any more than that, like that's a ripoff because that is pretty much how the exchange rate pushes them to, right? Anyways, so that is those guys. Yeah, I know, right, Carlos? File cards and lower prices. What the hell, Hasbro? That is exactly that should be a video title. File cards and lower prices. What the hell, Hasbro? Commander Unicron, I'm working on the file cards. Stay tuned, bro. What are you hiding over there? Why are you hiding? Where's my clock? It's 1:22. If they make a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Sky Striker or Night Raven, I might get those. Or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Terradrome. Can you imagine? That would be insanity. That would be crazy. They should be $25 Canadian. The word in there that you're saying is that they should be. But sometimes companies get a little greedy. They get a little greedy when they're like, see that exchange rate. They're like, well, you know what? People know it's going to be more expensive here in Canada. So maybe we should just raise the price a little. Anyways, we'll never know. Well, we will find out shortly. I'm surprised they're not up on EB Games website right now. But I couldn't find them. Doesn't mean they're not up there. Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Earlier. Second now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't find them. I searched for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then I searched Joe. Yeah, I can't find them. EB Games is the worst search engine. So Punk says, these are made by Playmates and not Hasbro. So there's your price difference. Playmates doesn't make as good as figure. Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, from the optics or whatever, right? You're saying, you know, taking the G.I. Joe figures, putting them with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you've got the file cards. It's just the file cards has always been a big deal. Like, I don't know why they dropped those file cards, because I feel like they should have been with the figures from the get-go, because it would have given people a reason to collect them more, I think. People like reasons to collect things, just like, where is a figure here? You know, Hasbro keeps these numbers on these things because they know there's people out there that are like, I gotta get them all. I got to have every single one of them. Get notifications. Turn this down for a second. Anyway, so I just think like there should have been, I mean, they've changed the box several times, right? I think this is the 4th box now, right? So, I mean, they could have had, I mean, it even looks like there's a space for it right here with the little uptake. That is their like icon file card thing or whatever. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, Playmates has the factor in the licensing fee. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure they worked out a great deal. But yeah, anyways. So, big news this week, I guess the Ninja Turtle pre-order is up. Now, did we finish? We didn't finish our, let me just end this. No, it's the wrong one. Boop. End poll. So people said, keep them was 67% for open boxes. Trash them was 33%. I'm surprised at that. I thought most people were like, no, bro, you just trash those now. Like, I personally don't necessarily think I have the space to keep on keeping Transformer boxes. I have laid them out in the garage right now. They have not made it to the recycling, but I do think they will go to the recycling. I think what I had decided to do, I was going to keep only certain ones. Like, I might keep the boxes to, like, 86 Devastator. Those guys, I'll keep those because I feel like if you're going to sell those back, like, you know, in the future, the combiners, I feel like if you had the boxes, they may be worth just a shade more or whatever. So, but anything like random figures like Hound here, even though he's exclusive, I do feel like I'll probably just chuck the boxes. Still loving Skywarp, man. Guy is epic. Absolutely epic. Punk, you must have like a room just for boxes. You just actually, yeah. I think did I see a video of yours the other day where you or maybe I don't know where you showed all your boxes? I can't remember. And they were on like shelves and like they're all in order. Maybe I can't remember. But like yeah, I don't keep the boxes. That being said, all my classified figures are already lined up here anyway, so I'm keeping the boxes because they're not out of the boxes. All the other ones are on the shelf up there. So I'm indirectly a mint on card box because I don't have a place to display my figures right now. Gotta get a new house. The wife won't let me get a new house, but I'm gonna get a new house eventually. Okay, we are at 1:58:18 minutes streamed. I think we're going to call it in a few minutes because, guys, it's 1:30. It's 1:30 in the morning. And you know what's funny? So my son, he asked me to do something on his computer. I set up an alarm, and I set that alarm up for 1:30 to do. I got to, like, buy some shoes for him in some Roblox game or something like that. It's kind of weird. Yeah, you keep them all in the Moracle. I know a few people do that, but I'm like, oh my gosh. The thing that drives me nuts, I was even looking at this the other day. Oh, I don't know where they're gone. I had a few of the deluxe figures out, and it kills me that like even for the deluxe figures, they keep on changing the box shape. And it's like I understand that the the design has changed a few times over the years, but like the boxes should stay a similar shape, because like when they're all like misshaped on the shelf, it drives me insane. Like if they're all just like level, it's okay with it. But the moment like you've got the Stinger box coming out, and you've got like, you know, the MMS box coming out because they're numbered or whatever, right? And I don't blame you, but it's just like, oh my gosh, like that would like personally like just like pick at me. If you have them all consecutive numbers, then the boxes make a great display. I agree, but it's just like I hate how they just make the numbers like that. Wow. I only have my HasLab boxes and Hot Toys. Yeah, still got my HasLab box right there. You can't see it. It's off screen. There's still a Dragonfly in it. I'm really hoping for something good this year for a HasLab, but we'll have to wait and see. We're only a few days away from Yojo June. It's going to be awesome, hopefully. I'm really interested to see who they have manning the stream, because they're down a couple guys. Yeah, Punk, I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Makes sense. I get you. I'm very particular about things like that. So it's like this is why like I keep on having to, like, you can't see all the peg wall, but this is why I keep having to do this over and over and over, because everything keeps on. You know, I got more retro figures now, so I gotta find a space for them. So I gotta do the whole wall over again to make sure it all looks nice and pretty. Probably get rid of these Star Wars figures, put them in a box or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Sorry guys, people are starting to leave, and I am getting tired. I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm assuming a bunch of you guys have to go to work tomorrow as well. So what we'll do, you know what, if you're new here, hit the like, hit the subscribe, really appreciate it. Go back to the channel, check out some long form videos if you can. If you need anything from Amazon, there's Amazon pinned links there. Pre-order some stuff or whatever, get a little percentage back when you pre-order some stuff and it ships. But besides that, we'll be back next week at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk some G.I. Joes. We'll talk some Transformers. We'll go over thrift store. Maybe we'll open some more stuff. I only open the stuff when I'm here with you guys because it gives me purpose or whatever. Maybe we'll get a couple mail calls. Bing, 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 bing. We'll get some mail calls, and hopefully we'll find some more of the thrift store. Oh, look. This is cool. I found this while looking through a bin. It is a Transformers lanyard. It's kind of bright and yellow. It looks like a construction zone or a murder tape. I'm going to probably put my pass on this when I go to TFCon this year in July. Anyways, throwing that out. Okay. We're going to call it here. Thank you for joining in, and we'll see you next week. Come back, watch some stuff. Hang out, have some fun, chat with these awesome the best chat on the internet. Love these guys. Anyways, we'll see you next week, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.